That's right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching me from. It's been a while, honestly. It's almost like I've not been here for like 6 months. Honestly, I've just been a lot busy. Like I don't know for some of you that I've told writing exams. I'm back to school. And my exams are just around the corner. So it's not been easy for me trying to balance this, balance that, and still, but we'll move, we'll move. It's our passion. So finally, I've wanted to come and address these issues on ground. I even posted on my community, but later I deleted it, pertaining Sultana peeing on Dede's clothes, on Dede's box, and like that was weird. Some people will tell you that whatever the person is thinking is what they exhibit when they take alcohol. So I think the dislike, I mean the hatred Sultana has for Dede. Okay, we don't use hatred. Hatred is a strong word. The dislike or the contempt she has for Dede is beyond what we are even thinking. Because how do you think? Like even in my wildest dream, I can never think of going to urinate. Like Sultana is really, really condescending, and I'm so disappointed in her because for me, I feel she's too old to do that kind of shit. It looks like a high school, like a secondary school kind of thing. You get? It looks. I beg. That was too. I don't know. Though at the end of the day, everything was blamed on alcohol as usual. The old alcohol and the whatever issues that Big Brother housemates we always use as an excuse. And I watched and I saw also online a lot of people were not comfortable with the punishment that was assigned to Sultana. To me, I'm indifferent about it. I'm totally indifferent because that is someone with a very, very backward mentality. Hmm? That's someone with a very poor mentality that you would hate someone to a point that, like I still said, hatred is a strong word, right? So let me just say you would dislike someone to that point of going to urinate on their clothes. It's not nice. That was too extreme. I wanted speaking about it, but I didn't have time to be honest with you to come online and speak about it. But I'm glad that last Big Brother, because initially it was looking as if it was something I wanted to sweep under the carpet. It was looking like something that I wanted to ignore. Please, I'm sorry. Let me just tell you guys, there's I don't know why unnecessary noise in my neighborhood. I beg. Now school is on break, so children are home, so they cry, babies, every. You know what I mean? So sorry, I don't know. My neighbor's son, that boy can cry for Africa. So I've wanted to come and speak about this Sultana's issue, but honestly, I just didn't have the opportunity to come and speak about it. But finally, it was addressed, and unfortunately for Sultana, she did that on a crowd favorite because a lot of people now I like dated. It was those gossip gangs that made me took note of Dede. Honestly, Dede for me was just these. I don't know, Sha. I didn't have any much, how do I even put it? Where you're just watching people, but she wasn't one of those housemates that I was really paying so much attention to. But the moment the gossip gangs started speaking so much about her, started saying sort of condescending thing about her, I had to put my eye down to now begin to watch her. In even one of my live stream, there was something I even said. Even the alliance that she has with Mide, I don't I'm not comfortable with it. Yes, she needs someone in the house. Obviously, she needs an alliance, right? But on a norm and looking at the way Mide has been going around the house, Mide is not really a girl's girl to Dede, if you ask me. I feel if it was in reversal, Dede would have had Mide's back more. Do you understand? And I don't want to say that Mide is a pick me just from seeing what she's doing. I think there's a game house. Whatever they do, we just link it to their game strategy, right? I won't say Mide. I'm tempted to say Mide is a pick me, but let's see as the show goes to confirm it. You know why I said? You know why I'm linking her to being a pick me is the fact that you're with a guy that always talks about your girlfriend and you're comfortable indulging. I said in one of my videos that Bright is not with Mide because he wants to be with Mide. Mide was just this option, and all of the guys in the house, like, no, well, I can't say all, but most of the guys in the house, Dede was, or is even still their first option. Is still their preference. If they hitch to any girl, it is because Dede did not even give them the room. Even Dambo's kid that ended up shipping sort of with Zita, he also said Dede was one of them. He said the girls he eyed in the house was Dede, Sultana, and Zita. You understand? But he ended up settling for Zita. So you understand? So almost all the guys, their preference happens to be Dede. So for Bright to even be with Midi, I am looking at it like it's based on, okay, if I can't get the main thing, let me just get something that resembles the main thing. To me, I feel that Bright is just still monitoring Dede by proxy. What do I mean by he's monitoring Dede by proxy? He's monitoring Dede using Midi. So whatever it is he's throwing at Midi, for me, I don't think it's coming from the bottom of his heart. That's by the way. Bright, speaking of Bright, Bright got 2 strikes and I was happy. Like I said, watching some videos and seeing some comments online, people felt that it's only Bright that got the punishment that he deserved. They said that Sultana did not. That how can they just ban her from alcohol for 1 week? Well, it's a big deal because I noticed Sultana likes alcohol, so I think it's a big deal. At least something is better than nothing, because at some point it was looking as if that thing was going to be quiet, and we didn't even know that happened. If Doris had not said it in her, will I say, farewell diary session. Hi Florence, how you doing? Thank you so much for coming. If Doris had not said it in that her diary session, that her Sunday farewell, usually they normally have more like a farewell diary session. If Doris had not said that, we wouldn't know. And which is understandable, because the sight of Sultana doing whatever she did is very offensive, to be honest with you. Even as a woman, I wouldn't want to sit there and be watching another woman doing her thing, not even in the bathroom, on somebody's clothes. That's not nice. Then Culture was another person too. I didn't like the way Culture was talking to Faith yesterday. I didn't like it at all. As much as I know say Faith's own day in body, Faith too has his own too, in his own body. But I hated, like, I this one I'm using the word hate to tell you how it pained me. Like, I didn't like the way Culture was speaking to Faith yesterday, telling him like, I go beat you. Like, it's almost like an uncle speaking to his nephew. He was speaking to Faith as if Faith is one kind of small boy. I don't know why I don't understand. As well as Faith too, I'm not saying Faith is a saint though, but to me, when it comes to Faith matter, most of the housemates, they overreact. And sometimes I said the boy will just be looking at it. In as much as he's an instigator, I don't trust Faith. Nobody should trust Faith. Faith is a master player. He's an instigator. Faith for me looks up like this kind of guy that if you're dating him as a lady, people will be calling you the troublesome one, not knowing that the guy that you're dating is a dynamite. In they explode underneath you. Now you they feel the heat, but people outside will be looking at you like, this calm, nice guy. To me, he gives me this covert narcissist kind of vibe. Yes, Faith. He because at the end of the day, Faith is still not innocent, but he still doesn't give room for the housemates to overreact when like to like go as far as even threatening him. You understand? And to me, well, we the viewers, just like most of these housemates will tell us that we don't see everything. We the viewers, what we see is the fact that I won't say Faith was bullied. Faith was nothing. Does Faith look like somebody that can be bullied? Faith was nothing close to bullied at all. You understand? But he wasn't treated fairly. What do I mean by wasn't treated fairly? In a situation where two people have disagreements, there's no way you will tell me one person. There's no way you will tell me that 100%. One person is wrong and one person is right. I don't know if I'm trying to say to you. Even if it's just 1%, the other person too, has their own faults. Do you understand? Okay, if they claim that Faith triggered them or whatever, now they are responsible for their reaction. That's the truth. Bright that is willing to jump, punch people. You see that? Excuse me. You see the day he fought with Kayukumi. We can't say for sure, but the way he pounced on Kayukumi, it was somehow right. But The guys self, they are even nice to each other. Do you know why I say so? Because even yesterday when someone was it Telma also was telling Faith that Bright hit that Faith was saying that Bright hit him. Do you understand? Faith now said, I didn't say he hit me. I said he pushed me. So, in a way, low key, them too, they are sort of in a subtle way being their brother's keeper. Do you understand? And I don't know, camera again has a way of maybe maximizing or minimizing some things that we, the viewers, are watching. Because what me I saw yesterday looked like Faith actually got pushed. Like, just made small, not because Faith had good stamina. Faith would have fallen into that swimming pool. I said, almost the whole guys in the house were on him, with the exception of Mensan, because Mensan seemed to like be on his side. Like, but more than 10 guys were on Faith. I said, this is what we call small but mighty. They are calling small Faith petite. They are calling him small. They are calling him all of that. But look at the way they are coming at him. Yeah. Look at the way culture yesterday was speaking to him. I go scatter your face. I go. What kind of thing is that? Yeah, even though is a game house where we say I know that they will not touch each other, but those threats are uncalled for, and this is television. Hi, Zainab Adetutu. Thank you so much for coming. You get, even though yes, I know it's just threat, it's just mouth, but there's something too that I hate about the fact that you openly threaten someone, even if you don't intend to do it. There is no need for that. You get what I'm trying to say to you? Yes, it's a social experiment, like I always say. That's why you see me, I don't carry anybody's wala and put on my head. I see it as a social experiment, mimicking our real life. But there are some certain things that, both for audio and hearing purposes, it's not nice. I didn't like the way Culture was talking yesterday. I go, you be 2 minutes for me, be 2 minutes indomie. I go scatter your face. I don't even need training. They go stitch you. That is cringy. Those statements are cringy. I was just looking at Culture. I'm like, Culture, even you, sure you understand. I'm like, why are you speaking to the guy like that? Honestly, I personally do not like the way they were speaking to Faith. In as much as like I keep saying, Faith is not 100% innocent. You know, I'm trying to say to you, you get. I said, like I said earlier, Faith has this covert narcissist kind of characteristics where they will just throw one bomb at you and you'll be the one exploding, and everybody will just be wondering, what is going on here? What is going on here? Faith is that guy. Honestly, you guys should take it from me. But that's by the way, the housemates were overreacting. And for God's sake, they have been with Faith now in that house for 2 weeks. And if they call themselves smart, they haven't gotten the clue. They haven't gotten the jerk that Faith is an instigator. They still haven't gotten it. All of them will get themselves into trouble. Faith will use psychology and throw them out of that house one by one. And I don't know what is giving Bright the F13 to think he can attack people. Imagine even yesterday while the argument was going on, he came and met Faith, that Faith should avoid him. How dare you see your father's house? That Faith should not come near him. Faith should avoid him. Will he tell me that if him and Faith are in the same group of task, they will not talk? Faith should not come near him. I don't understand. Like, Bright is beginning to be too full of himself in that house. I don't, and now I understand why when Dede refused to hug him, the team paid him till today. What is that? Okay, fine, Nollywood guy. So, the thing about all of these our local celebrities, they like to feel that everybody should bow down to them. And gone are the days when people were bowing down to all these celebrities. Social media has taken over everything. I don't know. I'm trying to say to you now. Some social media influencers, some TikTok influencers, some Instagram influencers, some Facebook influencers, they are even more influential than even the so-called actresses or whatever, or musicians. See, an example of such is like Very Dark Man. Very Dark Man no be actor. He never go Big Brother. He no be musician. But see the influence, see the weight that boy is pushing. If today Very Dark Man wants to see Tinubu, he will see him. See the weight that that guy is pulling, that most of these celebrities cannot even pull. So I don't know whether it's that small fame that Bright is walking, warning Faith yesterday that Faith should not come near him. Hey God. Then Sultana's own. Let me also put mouth. Let me also join mouth because I watched Frankly Speaking with Glory's analysis. Let me add to Glory's saliva that please, you guys should just let that Sultana's own be. I know a lot of people now are pained, and Dede is gradually becoming a crowd favorite. Sure, you understand? Dede is a sweetheart, right? Even me, I don't know. When I just see the girl, I told you that it was those gossip gang that made me notice Dede. Now there's this joy when I see Dede. Can't you see? When I just see Dede on television, there's this joy she gives me. Like even when today early in the morning, I was watching her rants. Like, will I use the word rant? But she was really angry at Jason, right? I was just looking at her, like, even her anger is fine. Hey, God. I say, God, I was even asking myself, I said, Asma, are you crushing on this guy? You having a crush on this girl, on this day? Like, even the way she was vibrate, like she was angry with Jason, right? It was cool. Like, I don't know, it was just attractive. Sure, you understand. And I love that girl's composure. Like, I'm just trying to picture myself. Like, I'm just trying to like put myself in a situation where somebody urinated on my clothes and on my box. Like, Dede has not even confronted the Sultana, and the Sultana has not even apologized to Dede, or has she? Maybe I was one that hasn't caught it. Has Sultana apologized to Dede? I beg, if any of you have caught it anywhere, please let me know. Because I don't even think so. Or is Sultana still claiming she did not know what happened till today? It looks like it was even Doris that was going out of her way to try to even like, pacify the dead there. Doris was the one that did all the washing of the clothes. She was complaining to Big Brother that she had to launder with her hand that night. She was like, she's tired of this relationship with Sultana. It looks like she's giving too much in this relationship, and she's giving too much of herself to begin with in the relationship. Why would you claim alcohol intoxication, or alcohol, whatever would I call it, and then you act in that manner? Is that how you behave outside? How can you say you don't know? Like, guys, and that Dede's box was not the only box there. How convenient that it was Dede's box that Sultana urinated. Why did she urinate on any other person's box? Why did she go and urinate on top of her own box? Eh? It was Dede's box she found comfortable to go and urinate on. Come on, come on. Yes, whatever she did is annoying, is triggering, but I think let's just let it slide and watch how her actions will be. Because when I look at Sultana Sefe, she doesn't even come up to me like someone that has guts. She comes up to me like a coward, like someone that like would just be good at doing something behind your back. She comes off to me as a sneaky person. She doesn't come off to me like a bold person. She doesn't come off to me like someone that is like can stand up to her. She can't really, how do I even put it? She looks like someone that does not have, will I use the word balls? She's actually a lady, so she doesn't have balls. But what I'm trying to say is that she doesn't have guts. You know what I'm trying to say to you? Like, to me, if Dede was to confront her, I suspect she will be jittering. I suspect she might not even be able to look Dede in the eye. She might be jittering because, please, you guys should tell me, has she apologized to Dede? Have they had any form of conversation or any form of to Dede? Because even if it's alcohol, see, if there's anything I hate is when, as a human being, you lack accountability. Do you get what I'm trying to say to you? What she did is totally wrong. Drunk or no drunk, alcohol in her system or no alcohol in her system, what she did to Dede was wrong in all ramifications. And it deserves a special apology. So I don't know if till this point that Biggie is punishing her, she still hasn't found the need to go and apologize to Dede. Then Sultana has a problem. She has a very big problem. Honestly, she has a very big problem. At this point, I don't care whether I don't know her or I know her, but that, even if it's a game, is in okay. See the All-Star that Ike went to throw Ilebais on this uh, um in the toilet area. I think he eventually came and apologized to her. He eventually did come and apologize to her. Yes, if anything, Seth, I think he even tried to even kind of compensate or kind of try to do things to make her feel at ease. Do you understand? But I don't think Sultana has done any of that. Drunk or not, is she still drunk? I don't know if she has spoken to Dede about it, or if she has. I don't know. I don't. Please, you guys should let me know. I can't say for sure that I'm watching the show 24 hours, but I can't really remember. I can't. I don't know. I don't know honestly, because even after the live nomination show on Sunday, that Ebuka spoke about the way she's always talking uh against Dede. I think, of course, Dede will not even go and meet her for a conversation or anything, but she didn't even come to meet Dede or anything. But something I noticed for sure is that since after that Sunday, I noticed they've reduced speaking about the Dede. They've reduced it drastically. You understand? And I was saying something earlier, that the fact that Dede heard that Jason was kissing Sultana. There was these funny, funny things. And that was when it made sense because I'm sure even Dede is wondering why Sultana will do that to her, in as much as yes, it was in a drunken state, but it sort of made sense to Dede that so at the end of the day, a man was linked to this rubbish that just happened to her, and of all men, Jason. Because to be honest with you, for me, I see Jason being even a better friend to Dede than Midi. I don't know if I'm trying to say to you. Even when I came on the internet and I was seeing people were saying that Jason was trying to do collaboration with a caller to mess up MIDI and to mess up Dede, sorry, to mess up Dede. I'm like, no, I watched it. All I saw was this baby they play also. And I don't know. The thing is that Jason too has also sort of caught feelings for Dede in as much as he's in denial, right? He has caught real feelings for that girl because let me tell you something. Just watch Dede and Jason together and then watch Sultana and Jason together, you will see two different Jason. It will look like you're seeing two different guys with the same physique and everything. Like Jason, when he's with Dede, there's this joy. I don't know if it's just me that is seeing things so, but there's this I don't know how to put it, honestly speaking. But when he's with Sultana, it's just like, he's like with his homie. I don't know if I'm trying to say to you, with homie that a friend with benefit. If not, I'm trying to say they can touch each other, kiss each other, and all of that, right? But when you see him and Dede, he's not even trying to make any he's not trying to even make any intimate gestures or any romantic gestures towards Dede. He's just cool. And when he's talking to her, there's this how do I even put there's just this masculine vibe that come like there's this how do I even put it to in words? Like there's this lovable, there's this gentleman feel that comes when he's talking to Dede. But when he's talking to Sultana, it's just like a regular guy talking to a babe that sometimes if you even see it as if he's just talking to like a friend, like you get what I'm trying to say to you. To me, I see Jason being more lovable and being more listening more to when he's talking. You could see he does not want to miss out on anything that they is saying. Even if he doesn't understand, he will still come back, like let her explain herself properly. But I don't think with Sultana there's any other because when I watched the last week when he decided to move on into Sultana's bed, right? And you know the fact that Faith was already there, like you could just see that whether anybody likes it or not, there was no he doesn't even know if the Sultana herself wants him to be on her bed, but he doesn't care probably because they've crossed boundaries, right? Him and Sultana, so he doesn't even care if uh, Sultana wants him on her bed or not. He just believes she wants him, and which ironically, yes, she does want him on her bed because for her to actually kick out Faith low key, out of her bed and welcome Jason, it means it's something she wants, right? But I don't see Jason doing anything close to that Dede. So are you seeing there's a huge level of respect he has for Dede over Sultana? Yeah. And then when yesterday he even him and Dede, like I said in the morning, early hours of the morning today, he had issues. Okay, when I say he had issues or they had issues with Dede, right? Where Dede was so angry. The girl was so angry. Like Dede, I don't know, say the girl to have some sparks in her like that. She was like, ah. But one thing I like with her, she wasn't raising her voice, but she was firm. Her voice was very firm. Like you could like you could tell word for word that everything she was saying she meant it. She told Jason that she was not going to speak to him anymore. Like, okay, not I won't say she meant it, but when you're trying to tell someone that guy, I wouldn't want to have issues with some other girl because of you. And you can see clearly she said she wouldn't want her highlight to come with her in a triangle over a guy. And she felt so pained that um, 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 the motive behind Sultana's urinating on her clothes might have Jason. Because honestly, even before Jason came into the picture, you could tell that Sultana has some sort of vindictiveness towards Dede. I thought vindication comes with revenge, but Sultana's own just came unprovoked. What did Dede do to Sultana? What did Dede ever do to Sultana? When Dede came into the house, she was cool with everyone. She was nice. It's even the guys that Dede was even like repelling towards, right? She had this fence towards the guys, but with the ladies, she came in and she was cool with everyone, right? In as much as yes, there's this part that probably people are speculating, even I myself have speculated, that Sultana is just jealous of Dede. And like they said, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. For me, Sultana doesn't stand the chance of being like the finest girl in the house. She's fine, don't get it twisted. She looks good, don't get it twisted. But what I'm saying is that the way she, like, I don't know how to even put it self. I don't know the right words to use, but the way she's placing herself, the level where she's putting herself, for me, she never reached there. It's just like as I did like this now, I want to now start comparing myself with one beauty queen in Nigeria or in the world, or like I'm just lying to myself. Everybody has a standard. I'm not saying everybody is fine, perfectly made, and all of that, but to me, I just feel that there's a certain amount of um 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 attraction that you would have that someone has more than you is normal, even if it's twins. See Wani and Handy, if you notice, people are more drawn to Wani over Handy, but these are two identical twins that have similar bodies, similar height, similar skin type, resemblance, similar. You understand? They are almost like a photocopy of each other. But you can see that people are more drawn to Wani. People are even saying Wani is finer. People like, you get what I'm trying to say to you. So that is how I see it. The way Sultana is feeling that she's a fine girl, no doubt, but the way she's seen herself, like she's supposed to be like the beauty that will confuse most of the men in the house. And if you ask me, she's still doing well. You can see Coin is on her side, Jason is on her side, Faith is on her side. Who again? Even Damboski that got evicted says Sultana was one of the girls he had eyes for. So to me, on her own, in her own space, she's doing well. I remember there was a conversation she was having one time like that. I can't remember with who were there, but I think that her friend Doris was there, where she was saying that she's fine like that. That anywhere she goes to, men do have sexual thoughts towards her, and she doesn't blame them because she knows she's fine like that. Ah, hey, good. I'm like, okay, okay. So she's fine. And like I said, I won't take it away from her, but she's not like the truth is I won't compare her to Dede. Do you know why? Because I feel both of them have their own, they have their own beauty. I don't know. I'm trying to say to you, like Dede has her own level of beauty. Sultana has her own level of beauty that is incomparable. Do you understand? Hi, Eddie Kan Odom. Thank you so much for coming. Hi, we're back again. I'm just here analyzing stuff. So the strike, the punishment. Let's see which one culture will be met with. Eh? Let's see which one that Big Brother will give culture. Let's see which one he'll give the whole housemates. Do you understand? Honestly, I know we wanted Glasgow, but these people are overdoing things that is no longer even looking. I don't know. Bright strikes, double strikes. I love it. Let it calm him, because that guy is behaving as if it's him that brought all that bought all the furnitures in Biggie's house. That guy is too full of himself. He think he can lay his hands on people anytime, to the point that yesterday he was even threatening Faith, that Faith, I use the word threatening, yeah, but he was warning Faith, okay, that Faith should stay far away from him. Who do you think you are? You're a guest in Biggie's house, just as Faith is a guest. So who are you to say he shouldn't come close to you? Right? Then culture's own were waiting for the punishment. Sultana's own. Well, some people said Sultana should have been given a strike, which for me, well, she being given a strike or not given a strike, to me, there's no difference. The fact that she was cautioned, she was called out, she knows that. And let me tell you something, all of these housemates have watched Big Brother show. So they know that when things like these are called out, they know that it's the audience that have been complaining. They know that it's the audience that have called out to the producers of the show to actually call out these players or these housemates, if you know what I'm trying to say to you. So she knows, she's not stupid. They all know. In as much as they were all smacking, there was this, I don't know, like, oh God, it's all good. at the end of the day, nothing. It's a do or die, right? If it doesn't work, they step out, they get out of the house. But she came about because they were looking unbothered. Culture was smiling. To them is, the fact that yes, it's a game house, but they don't understand that some things that they are seeing can be very cringy and very unpleasant to some people's ears. There's people that are watching this show and they are battling with some certain trauma, one or two. So when you're throwing things out like this on public or national television, you have to be very careful. I said yesterday, I was just looking at culture in a way. I'm like, what's in they bring this kind talk now? Saying that he's going to scatter face, that stitches, waiting 90, waiting stitches, no go. Like that thing is cringy because as he's saying it, when you're picturing it, it doesn't sound nice. Like I said, it doesn't. So when you're throwing things out like this in the public space, you have to be very careful. And they are laughing about it. They don't even realize the weight of what they are saying. They don't even God, oh, what is the problem now? I'm enjoying the show, but to me, I think Biggie should just put them a little bit like they should just be cautioned. Do you understand? I know too much of everything is bad. Sure, you understand. So I think the punishment vetted to Bright especially was very deserving. But the one on Sultana, honestly, I'll not lie to you guys, I'm indifferent about that one. If Biggie had given her a strike, if he had given her whatever, honestly, when it comes to Sultana's issue, I am so indifferent about that one. Because to be honest with you, Sultana's game is not a game will will win her the money. Let me use Cassia's word. Cassia say you play the game so that you forget the money, and that's what Sultana is doing. Sultana is playing the game, but she's forgetting the money, or probably she didn't come there for the money. Maybe you never can tell. Everybody comes into that house for different reasons. Yes, there's only one person that will be the winner last, right? But to me, Sultana doesn't come off like someone that came in there to win the money. She just came in there to play the game, and she's just playing the game. You understand? And she's playing the game in whatever way, clean or dirty. It doesn't bother her. You understand? She's just playing the game in her mind. She's trending. She's this. She's that. Then today again, this morning, the fight between Big Soso and Faith was another funny one. It was another very very funny one. I was just looking. I say Faith, Faith. Please don't make this people run mad. But just like I told you guys, I'll still repeat myself again. Faith has this covert narcissist-ish kind of characteristics where they will just pinch you, then they will now shift and do as see they did not touch you, as if they did not do anything. You'll be there ranting, shouting, and all of that. It had to do with the bathroom that is like this morning he washed the bathroom. So because he washed the bathroom, he now went in there and he wanted to sleep in the bathroom, and it became an issue. And the thing about that their hot water is available is the fact that it has a time limit. And the thing is that house is cold. So they cannot afford to bath with cold water. Like that first week when Big so bathed with cold water, you could see her voice. She even lost her voice. So everyone in the house, once they hear hot water is available, all of them want to rush and go and bath because that house is not a house that you want to bath cold water. Sure, you understand. So Faith Kuma went to sit down there in the bathroom, claiming he watched another Faith self get problem. Please, who knows Faith in personal? Let them come and tell us how Faith is. Is this one just a game or this is how he is? Faith is just there. And you know what? I don't have anything against the guy. I don't know if anything self. I just like the way when things like this are happening, he'll just be looking. He'll just be looking. He'll just be looking at them like, I don't know. There's this expression on his face that he looks indifferent. Sometimes he looks like he's surprised. Sometimes he looks like what they're saying is amusing him. You just can't play. I don't know. Faith is one kind of a person that ah, aye. If you don't as in and the guy is calm. If it was another guy that Imisi, okay, see K Bobo, that Imisi just during that their task, the wager task that they even lost safe, that Imisi just touched him the wrong way. Instanta, he checked the game. Instantly. So the nonsense that Imisi is even doing to Faith, she can't do that shit with K Bobo. She can't even do that with any other guy in the house. But see K see Faith. Faith even has one kind of high tolerance for the girl like this. Yes, they see. I don't know for Amy. See, they are busy harassing Faith, and with all the love she's claiming she loves Faith, she cannot even come and step in for Faith. But the irony of the whole thing is that I don't know the yardstick that most of these housemates use on each other, where is there's like a hierarchy. Hmm? Where some people are being taken more serious than some people. And Faith is one of those housemates that low key. low key. Aside from the fact that they're jealous of the boy, of course, I don't even know why you should be jealous of a medical doctor. That guy is vast. He has studied. Do they know how many years it takes to study to become a medical doctor? Eh? And then right now he's trying to specialize in neurologist, like in brain, has to do with the brain. Do you understand? So someone that is studying to become a neurologist will be involved in so many sociology, psychology kind of courses. So to some extent, faith sort of has a hold on human behavior. Because when you're dealing with the brain as a neurologist, the neurotransmitters, the neuro system, it has to do with a lot of psychology, it has to do with a lot of um, sociology as well. So when it comes to, and like I always say, this is a social experiment. So when it comes to human behavior, Faith is one guy that is very, very familiar to human behavior. Even Ibifubara that was a therapist, for me, she didn't even show off her wealth of knowledge. Although she claimed that a therapist is out of the box, but at the end of the day, she proclaimed she was the self-proclaimed or will I say the house-proclaimed therapist, if you know what I'm trying to say to you. Because at the end of the day, people still came to her to say things to her, which I don't. Okay, was it on Gloria's live stream that uh, someone was saying that Ibufara should go home because Ibufara's mental health is at stake because a lot of the housemates have come and fed her with a lot of things that Ibufara self did not even know how she was even going to use them. She was just like Dr. TJ of No Lose Guard season, where I didn't he started using all of those informations to gossip. He was just now moving the information from one place to another. You understand? Which his own is understandable. He's a doctor, and that was an unprofessional thing to do, and that's by the way. But Ibifubara's own, she was just stocked up with these people's problems. When she awakened and was trying to play a strategy, time don't already go, and she was already at the bottom. Although her exit sort of surprised me, but I still felt I just still felt indifferent. Like I told myself, like since I started trying to analyze this show, since I started analyzing this show, not to get attached to anybody. When you go by, when you're still there, okay, let's keep watching you and keep analyzing you. All right, let me come to the end of this live stream. Thank you so much. When you replay it, when you rewatch it, kindly subscribe to the channel and I will try my best. I will try my best. I'm about to write exams in the next 3 weeks. So I have to be careful as I'm watching Big Brother show. But I'll try. I'll try my best to just come more. If I can drop a video, I'll drop a video. If it's to come and have, but I noticed that when I drop a video, oh, I know they watch them. I don't know why. So maybe I'll try and do more of live streams. And I don't know the best time. I've been saying it. Maybe when I finish this, I'll do it in a pool on my community. When is the best time do you guys want me to be coming on live stream? I'll try and squeeze time and come at that time so that it can be interactive, so that we can gist, we can talk because there's a whole lot. Maybe let's see. Today is what? Today is Tuesday. Do I have anything? If I don't have anything, maybe I'll come on board again later in the evening. That's just it. Thank you so much. Please, if you like what you see here, subscribe to the channel. Drop your comments in the comment section. And please, you guys should tell me, in case you've watched and have not watched, that has Sultana and Dede, have they had any conversation at all? Let me know, I beg. Me too, I need to be updated, you know? All right, guys. Thank you so much and hope to see you again. Right? Bye.